Alright, so I had a request for a couple more problems to be worked in a video to get some additional help. So I'm going to pick a couple more out of here to try. In this top section, I'm going to start with number 8. There's no simplification we can do. The only thing we can do is we can distribute. So we're going to take all of 5m squared and we're going to distribute it to each of the 3 terms inside the parentheses. So we're going to do one term at a time. We got 5 times 3, which is 15. And we have m squared times m squared. That's a total of 4 m's. So we're going to say m to the 4th. And now we're done with that term. We dealt with both pieces. So we're going to move on to the second term. Technically there's a 1 right here in front, remember. So we have 5 times negative 1, which is negative 5. M squared times m. There's a total of 3 m's, so m cubed. We're done with that term. On to the final term. 5 times negative 7 is negative 35. M squared, there's nothing for it to multiply to, so you just bring it down. It stays m squared. Alright. All of these work kind of the same. We'll try one more from up here. 13 here looks a little bit more complicated, so we'll go ahead and give it a try. It's got a couple letters going on. All of 3ab needs to distribute through here. So we go 3 times 4 is 12. A times a squared, there's a total of 3 a's with that. A cubed. B times, there isn't another b, so just bring the b down. And we'll go on, that finishes out. We went all the way across. Let's try the second term. 3 times negative 7 is negative 21. A has no 1 to multiply to, so you'll just bring him down. He'll stay 1. B times b cubed, that means there's a total of 4 b's. AB to the 4th. Okay. And I'll do one of these from the bigger section down below. They're not necessarily harder, it's just a little bit more to keep track of. So let's do 19 here. So this is very similar to what we were doing yesterday when we were subtracting, but before we can subtract these two polynomials, we have to distribute through. So I'm going to start with this first one on the left. I want all of 6x, and I'm going to distribute just like we did above. So we got 6x times 2x is 12x, and there's 2 of them, so 12x squared. 6x times negative 3 is negative 18x. Okay. So I got 6x distributed to both of those. Now we're going to go and do the same thing over here. Negative 5 is going to distribute all the way through all 3 terms. So we got negative 5 times 2x squared, so negative 5 times 2 is negative 10. X squared has anything else to multiply to, so it stays the same. Negative 5 times 9x, so negative 5 times 9 is negative 45. And there's just 1x. Negative 5 times negative 3 becomes positive 15. Okay? But on these, just like yesterday when we were working, that's not the end. You still have to combine like terms. So when I look, I have an x squared term right here and an x squared term right here. But there are no other x squared terms. So when I say 12x squared minus 10x squared, I'm left over with 2x squared. I have a single x term, and I have another single x term. So negative 18 minus 45 will be negative 63x. I have a constant. He's got nothing else to match with, so you just bring him down. The final thing we want to look for is if it's in standard form. So I have x squared, there's my degrees 2, the largest exponent, x to the first, and no x's. So this is my final answer. This is in standard form. So hopefully this will help you. If you still have trouble, go back and listen and try to follow the process again. Good luck with your homework, and I will see you tomorrow.